Hello guys, welcome to a live trading from New York session. Let's let's do a market analysis, a short one. I did. This is the second time I start the live, but the first time I forgot to record the screen, so I ended up deleting it and creating a new one. Well, here's nothing but a bearish range. Well, 5 minutes got also a bearish range. This was somehow a bullish one, so I'm gonna mark it here. Yeah, nothing serious, nothing important right now. I think until we're gonna mitigate some of this imbalance, look for a PI inside it. There could be a little 15 minutes break and block. Yes. Well, to make things a little bit clear, um, we got the 4-hour bullish internal. Well, the swing is bearish though, and we went in deep premium, but right now the internal is still bullish and we're in discount of the internal, so I'm looking to see if it's gonna respect the internal or it's gonna go for the uh, yeah, to reverse. Why I'm looking to see this? Well, very simple, because here are some contradictions on daily. You know, daily internal is also bullish, but and we got those uh, like there is a chance that this high gonna act like as liquidity. So, and it's making sense even on weekly if you look. But yeah, right now you cannot tell for sure. Yeah, like I'm looking for some kind of long, as long as we don't break this low, I am looking for a long. How long? Well, I won't target so high anyway, but somehow somewhere with in this other block or something like this. Yeah, let's mark this daily bullish range because it's somehow important. Then if you look on 1 hour also, it is also somehow possible that it will go to take this liquidity. But right now I'm not focused on this. So well, what we got here, well, we got this 15 minutes bullish range, which is visible on 4 hour and so on. But because it's so visible on 15 minutes, I'm gonna let it only on 15 minutes. Then we got this bearish range also, like this one, whatever you can call. Fifteen minutes until the closure of the 1 hour candle. Well, 15 minutes has had some bullishness in here. Nothing too important. 5 minutes. Well, here maybe the great thing. 5 minutes. Okay. This is my 5 minutes range. Now. I don't like 1 minute going to close back in a range. Okay, 1 minute is confusing. Well, $15 minutes as a bearish range right now. But somehow this candle did close in the 1 hour range, so if I get a closure or something back in this range, it will be amazing. But until I am not the price will do it. We should have some like 5 minutes. It's bullish right now, like the fraction. But I do not expect it to stay bullish because it has basically closed right back in a range. So 1 minute. Well, at 2 pips and 4 pips. Come on, take the low. Yes. And 15 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes until the 15 minutes closure, so it's not a bad sign necessarily. 5 minutes. We are bearish. It looks bearish somehow. I'd like to see some liquidity run and then close back in a range. But yeah, it depends. We gotta see how will 5 minutes close. in order to be able to make some prediction of any kind. It literally could go higher right now, but I won't be inside the trade if it will, because it's not matching what I'm looking for. So other thing that I'd like to see, it's like this liquidity being swept, like literally, because right now this is a bullish range. But after top liquidity just close right back in a range, so it's not something very um, it doesn't look very good. Anyway, 1 minute it take liquidity and then close right back in a range with the church. So it may go higher though. It literally may go higher. But 1 minute lies a lot, so yeah, that's what I mean. Well, though at this moment, here could be a closure back in this range. And the church with this range. And then we look not bad necessarily. But yeah, will it close in the range? Will make it a church with this one? Probably not, but made. Okay. Now looks more better. Much better. Okay, we got to see a candle closure. Without a candle closure, is nothing valid. A church happened. Let's see how 5 minutes look though. 5 minutes look still. Closure back in a range. I don't know. Somehow it may go higher, but um, how high? because 15 minutes it's still bearish. No, this is 10 minutes. 15 minutes has this low, which was taken. And then 5 minutes didn't make any choice. In 5 minutes the close either in the range. And I mean long. $280 risk on this trade, not too much. I did what? Well, no. Well, 15902, 159, 15, 9, 2. The stop loss at 867. It's alright. So yeah, this is the trade where first target it's this, like, please close above this high. This is the first target. I don't like though this being the liquidity, so it is what it is. The trade is placed. Well, top liquidity above the bullish range. This is a good sign. We're now closing the range. Well, this one has to go a lot lower still. So, yeah. Let's see. 15 minutes made a bullish range though yet at this moment. Decent close. Well, this is a good sign. This is literally a good sign. This is 15 minutes bullish range. And it made the bullish range after dog liquidity, so or it didn't. Makes also sense with this other block. I don't like this other block though. So very simple being said. Now we got some bullishness on 5 minutes, but if 1 minute gonna close right back in a range after the breakout, I'm out. I'm out. Okay, I'm not literally out, but I'm gonna put the stop loss in here. No. Let's see what it does. Because right now 1 minute is bullish, it's pure bullishness. I have seen that Founding Next had sent it a mail with telling that they did reduce the the leverage on accounts for some of them accounts, but yeah, not. It was alright for me. Well, yes, the idea was taking liquidity below this low. Uh, uh, okay, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of this. Why I'm out? Look how does 1 hour look. Like it's the candle closed very bad. I would like to see one more time liquidity being taken before pushing higher. Yeah. 5 minutes will make some sense if we close in here. Still 10 minutes to go for this candle. But right now, what basically happened was Well, having this bullish range, taking liquidity above, and then closing back in a range. I may be wrong though, and I may be exited for nothing, but this was a 5 minutes bearish range, right? From here we got a floor. I hope I'm not wrong. Yes, this was the main 5 minutes bullish range, and we just closed back inside the rate. So I'd like to see some liquidity run and then some confirmation to go higher again. And they may be again in a trade. I just realized that 1 minute didn't make any charge. But yeah, I'm out. It is what it is. Now made a bullish charge. Well, so confirmation maybe again alignment with this, but until this point I'm now make some documentation. Now because it closed back here, we'll go for the liquidity, and the liquidity right now it's well, we got one liquidity here. But and the color is not too good. Yeah, more dark is better. Well, I just realized that it didn't make sense to close the trade. Not so much. It could still be right because yes. Because we didn't close right back in this range here, and the low is this one, so I could have just put the stop loss line for safety in here, and that would have been a better choice. Commissions for today were crazy. I got 2 trades, 3 trades. Of 8 lots, which mean a lot. So take some liquidity. Now, I will not do nothing until I am not documenting the trade. 5 minutes makes sense to go bullish? Yes. 15 minutes Still 4 minutes until the candle closure. Still good chances to go bullish. 1 hour just begun though, so didn't like it looks bearish. Well, I'm gonna stick to the higher time frame, whatever it is, and as long as I didn't have the stop loss in here, I do expect more. I do wait to see some more confirmation on higher time frame. Well, the target here wasn't bad anyway because it matched the 1 hour order block. I think it's somehow those candles here, but yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna prepare this. I did like the reason I closed it so early was because I have seen this closure here, but I ignored that 5 minutes high was basically this high here, like of the bullish structure, and didn't close back in, so I respected the bullish structure. Yes, it is what it is. I could have waited at least until this high. But what probably gonna happen will run higher, take this high, respect this order block, come lower and make like a wider range because this was I don't know only 4 pips. No, not too good. Not too bad either, but yeah, it can be a lot better. Well, now yes, let's leave. Now made uh, a good confirmation. Like if it closes higher, it will be good for longs. Ignoring it, going on GBP. The GBP still has to go lower to complete a bit of a pullback maybe in here. It is in deep premium. Well, nothing bearish yet. I didn't play the trade, I just placed it like to see what's gonna happen. The reason of this trade was basically breaking this high, then close lower, making a church, so a new structure. But it was like 10:45 or something like this. Was not in time for like out of the session. I looked to place a trade in but this was a bearish range, right? No, it was not. Oh, it was. It's 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 ranging like crazy. It's not making any, like the market isn't moving. Well, at this moment, gold looks, it closer back in a range after taking liquidity being away by the imbalance. So, um, kind of range was it daily? Yeah? Well, it had to close in this range, and it didn't. A little day like that. This yeah, it's gonna pay out like most likely. But yeah, even the price action, how it looks, it's like disturbed. This this like it was a hard trade. I'm not mad because I closed it because it it, even well here it look a lot better. It looks a lot better. Like right now we got a confirmation on 15 minutes and 5 minutes we got I think earlier. Yeah, here this candle closed back in the range. Yeah, there were confirmations for this happening. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's like if it closes the above this one. Well, now that I'm thinking, if it closes here, 1 hour will also most likely close back in a range, which will push price higher, right? Yes. Well, now it's time to journal this mess. closes, if it comes down here, will be a great re like a great new opportunity. Well, it it may come again, and here it's a 5 minute order block. That is matching with this somehow inverted imbalance. So there is a chance that it will come here first, maybe. To be honest, will be a lot better because after this close in the range, if it will reverse the range bearish, we test the order block and we come back in a range, then it will be a lot easier. But like, let's see. Because also if it does this, 1 hour will also have a church, like will, with this, with a week. Well, to make it as simple as possible, no, damn, for hour it's has closed like insanely bullish. It's needed at least a 1 hour close back in this range to make it, or 15 minutes. Um, and if it will, well, then makes sense with the 4 hours. Here is likely to be a great shot, like not a great, but a very simple and good one. But how much can you target? Like, 1 hour? Go for what? Go for the order block. QR. Not necessarily bad, but I try to avoid trades that are under 3R. I don't know what happened with this one, to be honest. Like the entry, so alright. Yeah, the idea is that if it does this, if it closes back here or something, it will most probably run out those highs or at least go to this order block. This was my idea, so, and it's looking like it's paying out. This is the second idea on the day that I closed before going in my direction. Happened one more time here. Okay, right here. I don't have to try, but yeah. Like I'm not mad. Like there's not what's on plus. It's on plus. It's not on minus. But um, yes, can do a lot better. Well, there are chances like it's. I can actually re-enter here. 15 minutes looks like has made a pullback. On well, on 1 hour doesn't look it like it's 1 hour is a big pulse. At the same time, 5 minutes looks like it's has taken the high, close right back in a range. It's gonna go for low. Yeah, those are contradictions. What I'm doing, I'm playing on an 8 pip trade. And like, it's not, it's not making any sense. Well, yes, let's start to document it because the microphone. Somebody has to do this little boring but absolutely necessary job. So 4 hour basically in well, 4 hour basically in discount of the um, of the internal, right? And or daily fractal, however you call it, has made the church change of character here. We got a low, we got a high, we took out the low, then took out the high. Then came down, took out the bullish range low, and then visited the order block. It did actually touch it. Then on 1 hour, well, we got a bearish swing, a bearish internal, but then made a lead. It oh yeah, not doesn't look so promising at this moment. But it may be something, because it's this is this breaker block here, the 15 minutes. It still has some liquidity down here, so I'm waiting for it to come lower and see what's gonna happen after it. Well, at least here. At least here. Come on, take it slow and then go higher. Okay, it looks like it's putting some foot on the gas. Got this bearish range. Yeah, obviously now it's not bullish anymore. At least on 1 minute, it's looking like. Well, not so like for 100%, but 15 minutes low is this one. So there may be a chance to re-enter the trade when. No, yeah, it's going for the high, for the low. So right now, yeah, right now I'm now stayed focused because it has taken the low. Can I delete your trade? No, so yeah. 5 minutes, alright. Let's do it on 1 minute even. Final has this bullish range. 15 minutes. Well, the range is clearly visible on 5 minutes also. It does look like a trader, but let's see what's going to do. Now, once that has done it, come on. No, yeah, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Thanks. I'm gonna be right back, right when the move gonna happen. Well, now what did we got here? Whoa. It looks like will not stop, huh? %15% of the order block. Well, close very very bearish. This is the 5 minutes range. Yeah, the 5 minutes gonna be orange. That's yes. Okay. Yeah, I like orange. I like how it looks. Right now, definitely looks like it's for sure. Don't wanna go bullish. For sure, don't wanna go bullish right now. But it's just as at the low. Well, it may go like right now. It may make it. It may be prepared, but I'd like to see something on 5 minutes before going on 1 minute. Here are not more than 12 pips till the high of the range on 5 minutes. And here is more clear. And here we got also 30 pips, so it's making more sense for me to go on with this one right now. Well, we got this 1 hour bullish range. Then 15 minutes looks like basically it's the same one. I do look to continue the range, but where from? Well, 5 minutes got some bullish, like kind of bullish range that close right back. Close it? Did it anyway? At all? Like the low of this one was 17, and here was the closure 17. Well, right on the range, not necessarily inside this. But let's see how this 1 minute will act or react. Five minutes close back. Well, still not so. Still got this bearish range. Well, one here, it does look more interesting right now. 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes. It made a church, but still didn't close right back in a range or didn't nothing. 15 minutes. It's insanely bearish. Yet failed to close below the 15. The middle point of the daily imbalance. 5 minutes did somehow church, so making this range a bullish range. Right now this is our range, and here it's where the church basically happened. But when we're gonna look on 1 minute, let's see if it will respect it, or we're gonna I'd like to see some liquidity running here, then a close back, and then a run higher. Five minutes made a bullish church. Well, let's see. What's gonna do 1 minute? Well, also bullish church. I don't wanna see a close back in a range right now. Close right back in a range, made a church. We got a bullish range now. Oh, it's just gonna go higher. It's not gonna come back to give me a good entry. So just to have a little bit this in mind, 15 minutes, it's definitely still bearish. Five minutes or 15 minutes didn't made any church yet. 5 minutes though has a bullish range, but at the same time this is the high of the bearish range, so I like yeah. Can zoom in on 1 minute to see what's happening. What's basically happening, took the high, close back in a range with a church, took liquidity above below here, and then I'm too stuck on shorts probably. On long. On euro it's not doesn't make really so much sense longs right now. Like it does, but I don't know, it's getting harder and harder. Like the 4 hour low, it's down deep, like literally here. But it's not so far now that I'm thinking about it. And it's also the 1 hour low, which has been broken. 15 minutes, it's also the low of the 15 minutes bullish range. So I'm not let it as just to have in mind that it's a 4 hour one or the 1 hour one. Um, will it close in here? Will reverse the range? I don't know. I can't wait to see. Well, here was like we got a closure back in a range with the church. Those what could have been a trade, but at the same time that there is this liquidity here. That's why I'm um, not so willing to. You see, this one was again. Oh no, this is the one I got in the morning. Um, what what here happened? It's it's what? Well, definitely this would have been a good one. Yeah, definitely this would have been a great one. Well, right now it's even better if I think, because what's basically happening, it's like the range is expanding. This was a sure. Come on, at least 5 minutes closure back in this range, and then what? Because this one is bearish. I wonder why the market is ranging so much. Like, of course, like now it's deciding if it's gonna turn around or keep going. Maybe this is why. Because those as me who will like to stick with this little trend will are playing against the ones who are like sticking with this bigger trend. But what's gonna make the difference? Well, the small trend. This little one will make the difference. Maybe a chance that we'll run out those lows, but just a chance, nothing certain. And if it does, I will be not or these lows. Well, if it does run this low and close right back, will be a good sign to be long. Otherwise, I don't know. For our 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour just took out the low, which is the low of the 15 minutes also. Which can be, I guess, visible on is the bullish range on 5 minutes. 1 minute, it's gonna close back or not? This is a good question. 17 seconds. Let's look how does it look here. Well, 15 minutes it's keeping to stay short. But at the same time got somehow a little bullish range, but not necessarily. 5 minutes, okay, it's a bullish range, no doubt. So because of the bullish range on 5 minutes, we can go lower on 1 minute to see what's gonna happen. Well, here did a doji candle, but failed to break the low. We still have two more minutes left, so it's not decided what's gonna happen. But if it closes in the range, will be an opportunity for longs though. It did close in the range. And made a church. I'm long. Well, I forgot to put a stop loss now. Okay. Well, it makes what happened right now. It makes this a good target. And if it is a good target, will most probably close in the range. If it closes in the range and doesn't come back, we'll make the other side of the range again a good target. And if the other side of the range is a good target, well, 15 minutes will close also in the range, and we got basically the confirmation for a really good long. So I'm not doing nothing right now. We'll set some take profit. And look on GBP if does something. Well, GBP just turned bullish again. I don't like because it didn't took the liquidity below 1 euro. Euro did, so will it follow euro or euro will follow GBP? Well, at this moment, it's more 15 minutes low. Well, match very well the 5 minutes one. But 5 minutes they turn insanely bearish again. Well, it didn't close yet. Well, as long as 1 minute don't pass this low, well, I can understand why it's a loser. Basically, the market will it's possible to go for those lows. Somehow, I still well, the possibility is always there, right? To go. The thing is that now if it does came here, it's not necessarily likely, but very probable. uh, it's a possibility that will close here, and if it close here, it has made a full change of character, a full change of range, or at least something like this. And if it does this, will go higher. Well, on 5 minutes now looks it failed to close below this multiple times, and eventually did, but the 5 minutes range is still bearish. So I'm a lucky person though. But yeah, like how it's looking at this moment, it's like only luck will make this trade to turn around. So yes, those look like equal highs. And on 15 minutes, yeah, this was basically the session. I will document the first trade. I did take. Hide this one. Yeah, my camera shut it down. Um, I'm still keep the live going until 5 a.m. It looks not bad at this moment, but it's needed like still a close back in a range in order to like a close above the 5 minutes range, and eventually um, this doesn't look bad at all, to be honest. What here happened doesn't look bad. I don't know if the trade gonna pay out, but looks that there is a chance. Well, as I said, I'm not documenting this one now. So well, 1 hour still bearish, but right now made like a real church on 1 hour, a visible one. And 15 minutes again a church. Let's see if we'll reverse this range. Well, 1 hour did a well, made a little bullish range. Like I'm documenting this trade now, and I'm letting you know. Made a little bullish range. Um, and then a bearish break of structure of the range. Like this is a crucial point for the trade. Like not like literally a crucial one, but important. Because here you see if this acts as liquidity for this other block, or it's a full value judge. Yeah, whatever it is, it's done with it. Yeah, well, I think I've told it, but for again, short recap here, made a bullish church in the range, like a bullish closure in the range, but no church, so created a new bullish range. Then came lower, taken the low of the range. Taken the low of the range. Well, at this moment I've gone on 1 minute, on 5 minutes. This is the other block, this the imbalance. Let's see if it's going to hold. We got also a little order block here, a little imbalance. We got this high against this low, right, like right at this moment. Also, it may build liquidity for it. Well, first take profit hit. Stop loss on break even. I was looking on this one, to be honest. I didn't. Yeah, I was just lucky. Right now, somewhere at 3 air. Let's see if it's gonna keep the momentum or are we gonna turn around. Still got to document the trade. Meanwhile, yeah, just very simple. Basically, in deep discount on daily range. For our but now, to be honest, this is a good sign for even for this high. But yeah, now it depends. Like there is still a bit of imbalance. There is. Also, there is this bearish range in a way, which could like this for a bearish range. And 1 hour internet is definitely this one. And 50% of the range. Yeah, last liquidity it's here. Well, at this point, yeah, I want. So on 4 hour, it's basically, yeah, basically the trade is based on this order block, mostly of it. And 4 hour, it's this. Yeah, order block, we got liquidity from here, and this one looks like was also somehow ready for change. There's no church though, so this acts like as a valid as a valid um, order block. I say to go long. 1 minute, it's 1 minute is this little other block here, which who knows if will be respected. But somehow, yeah, both of them look prepared to go long. If it will, I don't know if it's gonna be a winner, but from a structure point of view, makes perfect sense. Now just realigned. Um, from a range point of view, here made sense along. Like we got this long, let's say, structure, toggle the low, close back in a range to target. Yeah, like well, 1 hour made a little church here. 15 minutes or so. 5 minutes or so, and somehow it looks like close right back in the range. Is it? Well, not immediately, but it did eventually. I'm on 1 hour with the documenting part. it invalidated this breaker though. So there is a chance, I'm not telling that it will. There is a chance that it will go higher. Of course, it's a chance that it will go lower also, but chance that it will go higher straight from the order block and let some imbalance open. I mean, it would be great to see some imbalance left open. I have had some internal fights about where to put the take profit. So right now, I got this bullish range close by. Yeah, let's let it here. Okay, I'm gonna do like it if it comes to four air before I finish the to document the trade. I will let it there. If it doesn't, I will readjust and make the take profit at 4R. Yes, I just closed it and I'm very satisfied. Like, I am satisfied overall with the result I got right now. I just realized tomorrow will be, uh, I guess tomorrow. Um, let's check. In the end, it was somehow a lucky trade. It was the final target. This one. So I did um, close here, and I feel good that I've done it. In the end, it was a very good result for the day. Yeah, basically this was this life. I hope someone will see it and yes, learn something from it, from my mistakes. And yeah, we're gonna see tomorrow if it has gone to the final target or not.